So the golf season is almost upon it, and even more exciting when you're based in England like I am. It's under 4 weeks until the golf course is open again. So in today's video, I'm going to be choosing what I think could be one of the most important clubs in my bag for 2021. So I'm going to be choosing what is my new 7-wood. I did a video a while ago kind of insinuating or asking the question, am I getting old? And in it I discussed kind of the benefits of possibly putting a 7-wood in the bag. So I think I've made my mind up, 7-wood's definitely going in. And what I need to decide though is which 7-wood is it that's going in my bag. So I've got a couple to choose from. I've got the Ping G425 and I've also got the new TaylorMade Sim 2 Max. I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of both as I'm hitting them. Going to look at some performance results side by side, and then I'm going to hit some shots on the simulator to see if the one I think is going to be right, actually hitting shots into the green, is it really going to be hugely beneficial to my game. But just before we get on with the 7-woods, if you're new down to my channel, welcome down to Ali Taylor Golf. If you're coming back for more, massively appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. If while you're watching the 7-wood video today though, you're enjoying it and you don't currently subscribe, I'd love it if you hit that button below, ring the little bell next to it, and that way you'll find out whenever I drop a new video. But for now, let's see which one of these 7-woods is going in my bag. So this video isn't so much, and the choice I'm making isn't so much about the fact that I want a 7-wood. What I'm looking for is a club that delivers me something, as in a yardage and a type of shot that I don't feel maybe is presently in my bag. So currently I've got driver, 3-wood, 3-iron and then 4-iron down, and the 3-iron's kind of a slightly more chunky hollow-headed Cobra. I just feel my 3-iron is maybe a little bit on the flat side, therefore it's great hitting it down the fairway. But when I hit it into greens, it's sometimes a little bit tough to get it to land and stop. Now my 4-iron, I think I hit a really nice height between 90 feet and 100 feet peak height and carry it about 190, 195. So ideally I'm looking for a club to carry maybe between 205, 210, but be that 100-foot high, landing soft and not running forward too much. So I'm going to start off with the Ping, the G425. So it's 20.5 degrees, so relatively strong for a 7-wood. But let's hit some shots with this. One of the things I love with the Ping is down behind the golf ball, it's an incredibly shallow face. So I think it really looks like I can get the middle of the club face on the golf ball. But let's hit some shots and see how the Ping delivers. Now that felt a little bit thin, but that is absolutely on the money for what I would be looking for. And when I have hit the Ping, that's what I've noticed. It's high, it's soft, and the carry distance is always pretty much where I want. That one, bit drawy, so it's going to go a little bit further, but still lots and lots of backspin and very high. Now that one a little bit nearer the middle, so it's launched higher. Again, good spin, superb height, maybe a couple of yards back on what I would like to see, but I would still take that over 200 yards. Let's just go one more. I didn't get all of that one, so I felt a little heavy, but I love that for a little bit of a miss hit. So let's have a look at those averages. Bearing in mind that last one was a little bit heavy, so kind of probably 10 yards back on where I would like to see, but still nice and high and soft. So we saw average carry 202, launched at 16 degrees, spin 4,500, and height 111 feet. Right, so that moves me on to the Sim 2 Max. Now 21 degrees, so half a degree more lofted than the Ping. But the big difference here for me is a much deeper face. Now, definitely for me, when you put it down behind the golf ball, it kind of looks like you're going to hit it a little lower on the face. Obviously, what we would be looking to do when the ball's on the floor is get our low point ahead and get the club leaning forward, which is where I also think 7 wood is a great option for a lot of golfers that really struggle with 3 wood and 5 wood off the floor. So let's hit some with the TaylorMade. Historically, I would say TaylorMade metal woods, the fairways especially, always seem to hit the ball a long way and maybe keep that spin down. So what I'm looking for here is this to still tick all the boxes. That felt amazing. So 212 carry. And more tour players nowadays putting kind of 7 wood in the bag. Dustin Johnson regularly has 7 wood in the bag. So no reason from an ego perspective for club golfers not to be doing that now. Oh, that does feel good. Now that was my little worry. A bit longer there at 220. I'll just turn it over a bit more though. Now that one definitely a bit thin, but really getting out there. Let's go one more with the Sim 2 Max. So again, good, but definitely a bit lower spin and hitting the ball a bit further. So let's look at those averages with the TaylorMade and just see how that stacked up. Just felt for me that was maybe going a little too far. Right, so 215 carry, so probably just a few yards longer than I would be looking for something to go in my bag. Launch 14.4, spin a bit lower, just marginally at 4,400, but that peak height still very good at 113 feet. So now the bit on the head-to-head I really love, kind of when we see me hitting these clubs as a particular shot. So I've taken on the simulator out on Valderrama in Spain, par 5 17th. I've got 210 yards to the flag, but 196 to clear the water. So we saw the little chunky one I hit with this. Definitely won't get me over. So these are going to have to be solid ones. But we're going to do best of 5 and see which one, as I'm trying to hit a shot into this green, works best. Okay, so I'm going to go maybe just right, soft little draw. So I've absolutely ripped it. Is it getting there? All aboard. And if I'm being honest, that's a shot that I don't think I'd be super confident of with my current 3-iron, of getting it over the water. I definitely feel like I could get it over, but coming in so hot, I think it'd struggle to stop. So, 1-0 to the Ping. Same shot, TaylorMade. Oh, a little bit bottomy. Is that going to work? It's dry. So both of them dry, but the Ping one was closer, and that one just came out a little bit thin, came out like a rocket, which just gave me that little bit too much distance. So nearest the pin with each one, 1-0 to the Ping. Just needs to keep turning. Should be good. That's a great shot. I was going to do hit the green, but I think we'll do nearest the pin. Anyway, Ping's hit the green twice, so currently 2-0. Chance to get back. That should be a great line. Is it the right yardage? No. And obviously what we're seeing here is the TaylorMade did hit it a little bit longer. Now, I know maybe for this argument then, I should set these at different distances, but I actually want this distance, this 200 to 210, this is the number I need in my bag. Might not be that number for you guys. You know, it might be that you need something that's 170 to 180 or 150 to 160. But the Ping so far, 2 from 2, really good shots and results. It just feels so easy to hit. Just needs to hang on. Yeah, a bit long with me turning that over a touch. So the door is now slightly ajar. Now, definitely for me, that little drawery one kind of works perfectly with the Ping, but I don't want a club that I can only hit one shot with. I know that might sound picky, so I'm going to try and just hit a little bit of a cutty one with the TaylorMade and just take a couple of yards off it, maybe a bit higher, a bit softer. Right, felt good. Is it the number? Oh, it is. It's 2-1. So 2-1, just slightly overdrew the Ping with the last one. So I'm going to go almost dead aim at this one, dead straight, and try and hit a straight one, which is a little bit easier with this extra loft of the 7-wood. That was a little bit out the toe. Is it going to get there? Oh, just carried. And that's a great result. Right, so this needs to be a really good one now. So I'm going to go pretty much dead aim and again feel like that high fade. Oh, that's very bottomy and heely. It's dry. But we have a winner with the Ping. Now, I'll be honest, I kind of like the Ping for off the floor because of the shallower face. And obviously what I'm not able to test in here, which I will do once courses are back open, is out of some various lies. I still think that's where the slightly shallower face might just pay off. But on the off chance this was a par 3 and I was just hitting it off a little tee, let's just see how they both work with one shot each into that green. So definitely a little bit higher, not quite drawing back. Not awful. I would expect, to be honest, the Ping maybe to be a little bit better off the tee just with that deeper face. And certainly when the club sits behind the ball, I think it's a bit more confidence inspiring on the tee than the Ping one is. It's good. Is it hanging on? Sit. Don't go in the water. Don't go in the water. Right, so definitely what I was looking for there. I think the Ping ticked the boxes more in the sense that I like the shallower face and it actually produced the numbers that I was looking for. I know, and I think I experience this when I do fittings with guys sometimes. They come for a 7-wood and then they get really excited when the 7-woods go in 10, 15, maybe 20 yards further. But then it's maybe not doing what it would need to do in the bag. So a lot of guys might be surprised that, you know, I wouldn't be putting that in the bag. And I'd be putting that because this one actually went a little bit further. The thing is, I don't need it to go further. I need it to do a particular distance, which is why the Ping is better suited for me. Now, I don't mind the fact that the shallower face maybe wasn't quite as good from the tee, because I would just probably tee it a little bit lower. But I think golfers who are going to hit this a lot from the tee might go for something with that slightly deeper face. But like anything, you've got to get along, try it, see what works best for you. And for me, the Ping G425 is going to be, for now, my 7-wood in the bag for 2021. So guys, hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, like it and share it. Comment below and I'll get back to as many people as I can. If you've enjoyed the video and you don't currently subscribe, I'd love it if you hit that button below. Ring the notification bell, then you'll find out whenever I drop a new video. Follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Ali Taylor Golf. Hopefully catch up with some of you guys down here soon. Stay in contact.